Let's talk about the silly season here for a second. Scott, what do people make of this? What do we know about this period? I mean, there's going to be these stories every day, and particularly with Twitter, that are going to kind of capture the imagination of those of us who live in this world. But what are the campaigns really going to be doing between now and the conventions? That's really the important stuff of politics.
I guess the moment where I wanted to bash my head against the wall last week was when the Romney campaign sent out a fundraising email that subject line was "War on Moms," and that's when you kind of thought, well, this is really getting very, very silly. I mean, I think it's probably going to be worse than ever because of Twitter and because of the lack of attention spans that are, it's more so than ever. But I mean, people, it's important to just keep your eye on the big picture, which is that this is a campaign that's going to be decided by the economy. It's going to be decided by circumstances, whether there's a war in Iran, whether Israel attacks Iran, things of that nature. It's not going to be decided by these little things that come up all the time that we obsess over for whatever reason.
And the campaigns say Romney is focused on raising money and building an organization in terms of what's going on underground over the next.
I mean, it's interesting. I was in New Hampshire a couple weeks ago. It's only a few electoral votes, small state, but really kind of a toss-up. And it was just, I mean, seeing the difference in the ground games there. I mean, first of all, the Romney campaign didn't have a ground game. They closed down their office in New Hampshire right after his primary victory there. The Obama campaign had 7 field offices up and running in the state, over 30 paid staffers, hundreds of volunteers. It was just really eye-opening. Of course, I think we've all been to Chicago and seen the campaign headquarters there. I mean, it's just, he's got a long way to go.
And he needs all 7 of them, and perhaps more. I mean, that's why the Obama campaign has been sort of had opened its doors more than a year ago, because they need all these people to sort of like rebuild the army. The enthusiasm on the other side is sort of built in a little bit more. Every time President Obama will arrive in New Hampshire, well, suddenly it fires up the other side as well. It doesn't work just both ways. But there's no question that Mitt Romney is ending his sort of primary season here in a different place than Senator Barack Obama did 4 years ago, because Mitt Romney has not had to build this organization state by state by state. I mean, one thing that really helped Senator Obama then at the time 4 years ago was he ended a bruising primary season with Senator Clinton with a formidable organization in Ohio, in Pennsylvania, in other places, really every place but Florida, because that wasn't really competitive because of calendar issues. So Mitt Romney is starting from behind, no question, but I think you have to give him a little bit of an edge, or he'll be helped along by the fact that he's not Barack Obama.